After a long, cold winter, finally, some intriguing yard sale ads start popping up.
I've never seen Tiger Island. That's cool looking. Making some mental notes here. I don't even know where to start. Do you know if you have any action figures or anything?
Excuse me. Good condition, man.
They do look pretty nice. They have some accessories with them.
Froggy flips.
How's it going? Not much. How are you guys? Chris, nice to meet you. Man, Anthony.
It's not my sale, but my kids, me and my kids watch you all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Awesome. Thank you. Got some Simpsons toys.
Well, if you're here, man, it's a deal for anything.
Nice, nice. I was late. Did I miss a lot of good stuff?
You did. Yeah. You missed the Power Ranger.
Yeah.
The Buzz Lightyear. He was gone extremely quick.
Had to drop the kid off at school.
Yeah, I know that. I know that life. Yeah, people, you wouldn't believe how many people walk right by those games. Don't realize the age of some of them.
Yeah, they look old, man.
All of the pieces are in the boxes in account. I made sure every one of my employees counted.
I've never seen Tiger Island. That's cool looking.
Yeah, I have neither.
Made by Ideal.
Research on it. But all the board games are $1 a piece.
Oh, okay. Well,
Plenty of room there.
yeah, I think I showed some of those. There's stuff in here too?
Absolutely.
Right on.
Small
Oh, wow.
tidbit. And like I said, the prices are just, you know, I'm already in profit, so you just.
Oh, okay.
I actually bought an entire antique vintage toy store last week, and this is.
Really? Where was that at?
It was in, what's the name of the town?
Outhouse Lebanon.
Shannonville.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll say the address was actually Crawfordsville.
Yeah, it was in Crawfordsville, but it was in Shannonville.
Doesn't sound happy this morning.
No, they will go too early.
Chris would have had a blast in here.
Making some mental notes here. I don't even know where to start.
Right, there's a lot.
So much stuff.
See, I had the Captain Planet, the Power Ring.
No, I didn't see
I have two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were two in that store,
Spider-Man? No.
which I know how rare they are. They are really sweet.
Huh?
That's pretty cool.
He's wearing, this one's wearing a gold.
All right, I'll start with this then. Here we go. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And it's really,
All right, what do you think it'd take to buy the Simpsons table and the 2 Ewok banks?
Two Ewok things.
Yeah, those are kind of neat.
Let me do some math.
Okay.
Froggy, I tell you what, all of it brings up about $325 for what I have it ticketed for.
Okay.
I do $225.
Deal, man. Thank you. And that was with these?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. $225. Sounds good.
Yeah, I have fully loaded. Yeah, he's a lowercase s.
All right, last thing. What's that add to it?
I'll do 10 on it.
Okay. So 235?
235.
Works for me, man. Thank you.
Do you want a bag?
I might need one if you got one handy.
I do. Where did it go?
I'll get him a box.
I was gonna say,
Now, how about I didn't calculate the game, there's a ring in there.
Okay. Add those to it too. What do you think?
Call it an even 285.
285.
And I'll get you about it. I appreciate you coming out.
No, man, it feels good to be at a yard sale again.
Yeah.
I know, I'm ready for it to be warm to have.
We're a small business up and coming. Got one brick and mortar and a couple e-commerce stores.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, trying to.
Where's your brick and mortar at?
You know the toy drop?
Yes.
So half of that building is mine now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like where the Lego place used to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this kind of stuff?
Well, yeah, the whole store is this kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have, like I said, I've got way more than what this is. So, but yeah, whenever I get it all laid out, I can always reach out to you.
Oh, please do.
You can
Yeah.
come Look at it without anybody else around.
I love the small businesses for sure. 2, 20, 40, 60, 85. There you go, man. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, let's see. All right, thanks so much, man. Good luck to you.
How late afternoon? Babe, what's our, like, so we're way on the user lot too. I mean, it's something outside, like, around the back of the house where people, you know, can't necessarily see them if they're like. Okay, I have.
Actually, we could probably put it inside over here.
Oh, yeah, we put them up on this porch too, that's, then no.
Or put them right here on the other side of the house, next to the house, probably.
Yeah, okay. I just, I don't know that they'll, I'm gonna share me. Seats down, I don't know. You know, they might.
Do you know if you have any action figures or anything?
I think they've all sold.
Oh, have they?
Kind of just left.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't know what's in here, but.
I saw some accessories, probably from
there was
G.I.
a bunch
Joe or
of G.I.
something.
Joe, and there was a bunch of, yeah, they're all gone. There was
Okay.
a bunch of Star Wars. ones.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think the guy that bought him was even from out of state. He drove in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Hey Anthony,
How's it going?
seen you a while back over in Morristown.
Oh, really?
Me and my wife, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool,
I
actually.
thought you were back to buy more.
Oh, no, I think I've done enough damage. Thank you.
She's never warm enough. She keeps her heat on in the summer. She does.
Are you moving?
A lot of things aren't priced. Just make an offer. The big things do price.
I said this guy in a hat, and every guy in here's in a hat.
Do you think there'd be any room if I bought all 4 of those trucks over there?
I do 150 for all 4.
Okay, cool. And then what about these?
150.
The action figure, accessories, and the VHS.
About 175.
175 for everything? 175. Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry, just 1 second. Thank you.
I'll be right back for those.
So he bought all those coffee.
Oh, did he?
Excuse me.
Good condition, man.
They do look pretty nice. They have some accessories with them.
Most of these are brand new.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that Richter, I think online was about $100 and some dollars.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And we are back in the showroom. After a long, cold winter, finally, a nice early spring weekend, some intriguing yard sale ads start popping up. I hit 3 sales, 2 ended up panning out very well. I set out with very few expectations, turned into a great day. Real quick, let's take a look at everything. The first ad made mention of some vintage toys, so I figured I'd check it out. Turns out the guy is a local dealer. He had bought out this entire inventory. So not only did I walk away with this huge haul of really fun shelf filler, may have made a new friend in the process, a local contact that never hurts. Honestly, one of my favorite side effects of going to yard sales. Obviously, there was lots of stuff to choose from. I felt like I wanted to go big with one thing, and that Simpsons table just kept calling to me. So we made a deal on the entire table plus a few other things. I have $285 into all of these pieces here. After comping everything out, it should just be a really solid wholesale deal, like a 2 to 3x return once I introduce it all into a retail environment. The Simpsons is just one of those kind of multi-generational iconic brands that catches people's attention. Like I said, probably 2 to 3x margins. I'll throw up some comps for reference just on a few of these things. We have all these B Sharp figures. We have Apu, Homer, Barney, and Skinner. I believe these were mail-away figures, so they're pretty collectible actually. We have the convention comic book guy. That's a pretty cool figure. The 10-piece gift set. I really like this Treehouse of Horror set. Actually has really good comps on it new. This one is missing the outer box. I'm sure it just got damaged. So since it's missing the outer box, I may just set this one up in a display case or something. And then we got some really cool pieces that weren't part of the actual Simpsons collection, like the 1991 sealed Tiger Captain Planet ring. We have the 1989 Noid tambourine from Domino's Pizza. I think this comps out at around 20-25 bucks. I always like finding the Noid stuff because I have a nostalgic soft spot for it. The only two pieces that were purposely for my collection are these two 1983 vinyl Ewok banks. Really cool, really good shape. They'll look great in my Star Wars room. I think they usually sell for around 20 to 25 bucks maybe. And then all the board games were like $1 a piece. I don't really like dealing in used or vintage board games unless they're really something special. I just thought the artwork on this Ideal Tiger Island was really cool. I had never seen it before. It's got some damage, but for $1, I couldn't leave that artwork behind. And then at the next sale, I was in for a few surprises. The ad had mentioned action figures. There were no pictures to go along with that. I got there right as they opened because I'm just not a fan of early birding. I asked about the action figures. Apparently someone had driven from out of state, bought them early. It is what it is. I don't lose sleep over that kind of thing. I don't suffer from that scarcity mentality. There's always deals out there. Maybe it was a great box of action figures, maybe it wasn't. What I do know is for the $175 that I spent, I walked away very happy. We have all these beautiful vintage pressed steel trucks, mid to late 60s, early 70s. This is something that on a local level, I normally glance over, not because I don't think they're awesome, but because they are always completely rusted out, frames are bent, plastic's broken, and they are usually priced at like full retail despite all of those problems. So it's just not something I really make a habit of seeking out locally. However, the way that these looked, being priced at $50 a piece, seemed like a really good starting point. I did not see a lot of rust. I saw completeness. I didn't see cracked windows. I decided to ask about them, got all four of them for $150. They are pretty dusty, that's to be expected, but just a slight amount of wipe down like what I did here, you can start seeing the actual color come out. It's not going to be that hard to really clean these things up. A slight bit of elbow grease, these are going to look absolutely beautiful. The fact that they have all these little accessories, the hooks, the strings, all these little metal pieces, it's just not the condition that I'm used to seeing these things in. Considering where I'm located, these are going to make great pieces for my booth. People are going to love these. Each one of these individually in this type of condition has comps for between $150 and closer to $300 each. So it's definitely a killer yard sale deal. Again, just for reference, I'll throw up some comps just to show you what I'm talking about. We have the Tonka 2900 dump truck, and then we have probably my personal favorite, which is the Tonka 3915 wrecker. We have the Tonka 3940 crane with the clamshell bucket. If you turn the crank, the action works just fine on it. And then lastly, we have the Nylent elevating scraper. With this one, I can't find any recent comps in this good a condition. However, if you go to Worth Point, you can see that it's a pretty desirable little vehicle. So then what accounted for the other $25 of the $175 investment, start with this Star Wars VHS. No barcode, early version, really clean copy. Not really sure where these are landing value-wise nowadays, maybe 25 bucks or so. A really clean copy of the 1992 version of the entire trilogy on VHS. And then this weird old ice cream bucket that simply said action figure accessories. I didn't really know what was in here, but I figured it was worth a shot. All this stuff that you see here is a lot of Marks, Johnny West type accessories, some Big Jim accessories. To the right person, there's some value there, nothing too exciting in my opinion. We do have like this bow from Big Jim that comps out at around 25 bucks by itself. But the part that excited me the most were all the 1960s and 70s G.I. Joe and Adventure Team type accessories that I was able to pull out of there. Tons of weapons, tons of boots,
Tons of random helmets and mess kit type stuff, random accessories, skydiving helmet, walkie-talkie, binoculars, helmets. Now, I'm certainly not the guy that's going to nickel and dime every single piece out of a lot like this. However, I do understand the excitement of seeing the potential value when it comes to just taking a shot on something random like this. So I'll throw up some comps for a few of these pieces just to add to that excitement a little bit. For instance, we have the Hasbro branded rifle with the gold scope. Comps at around 50 to 60 bucks on this little guy right here. We have the Hasbro M16. I think that's probably between 20 and 30, maybe a little more. We have the carbine rifle that's somewhere in there as well. We have all of these standard black rifles with scopes that comp somewhere between 15 and 25 a piece. This particular set of binoculars is up there. There's some really good boots in here, most notably these tall brown numbered boots, comp at around 45 bucks a pair. But aside from all this, the coolest thing to find inside the bucket were all of these 1970s Bullet Man parts. Bullet Man is a pretty hard to find G.I. Joe Adventure Team figure. If you find one complete, it's like a $600 action figure. It seems like a lot of times they fell apart though, so you always find parts. People buy the parts, they rebuild them, and that's exactly what we found here, just a bag of parts. We have the Bullet Man head. Comps on this head alone are between $40 and $50. We have the helmet, again, comps around 50 bucks on that. And we have 2 biceps and 2 forearms. Chroming is pretty good on all of it. Obviously you can see some wear, that's pretty standard. A lot of times you'll see them completely white like that. Not a lot of current comps on these alone. I did find this set here that recently sold for $45 for the set. Seems kind of low, just depends on who needs the parts at any given time. We do have the biceps as well. At the end of the day, I just love finding little surprises like that, especially when you're just buying something super random like this.
That is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye.